These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. A critical day in the firefight in eastern Arizona with high winds calming down. Crews battling the Greer Fire finally have a chance to fight the flames from the air. Find more reporting from our teams near the fire line later tonight and on ABC15.com.
We're here at Lyman Lake, about 30 minutes from where firefighters are battling the heaviest of the flames in the fire. But this lake is crucial to those firefighters on the ground. This is the closest body of water that's large enough for these scooper planes to come down, pick up water, and then get back over the fire to get to those inaccessible areas to firefighters on the ground and try to help contain this thing. We've seen these scooper planes, they'll come down just like this, pick up the water, and then we've also seen these scooper buckets from Chinooks and Sky Cranes and other planes that are really helping those firefighters on the ground. They have not been able to get those large air tankers or very large air tankers up in the sky quite yet because of the heavy winds. Thursday, those winds expected to die down just a little bit. They're hoping to get those very large air tankers up in the sky to help with these scooper planes that have already been making such a difference.
Glendale police arrest two people accused of leaving their kids alone in the car while they were drinking at a bar. Body camera video shows police responding to Westgate after a report of a child in a car and wandering around the parking lot. Officers searched the businesses to track down the parents. The children are all okay. Parents now facing child abuse and criminal negligence charges. Prosecutors seeking the death penalty for the man charged with the murder of an Arizona dancer. Sincere Hayes is accused of killing Mercedes Vega, who was found dead in a burning car in Tonopah in 2023. Prosecution says the death penalty is warranted because of the suspect's criminal history and the cruelty of the crime. Hayes has pleaded not guilty. And a scare in Flagstaff after a train catches fire. You can see the smoke pouring out after firefighters say the engine caught fire. Thankfully, crews got it under control quickly and avoided the fire spreading into the wilderness. New today, global oil prices falling slightly amid reports the U.S. is close to signing a nuclear deal with Iran. Price of a barrel of Brent crude is the global oil benchmark. Fell more than 3% Thursday morning to $64 a barrel. In the meantime, the U.S. oil benchmark dropped 3.5% to almost $61 a barrel. U.S. Foreign Envoy Steve Witkoff expects to continue talks with his Iranian counterparts in the coming days. Earlier this week, the ABC15 investigators showed us how Arizona's major utilities are working toward new nuclear projects around our state. Find that story at abc15.com/investigators. To a class action lawsuit accusing the company behind two popular tequila brands of false advertising. $5 million suit claims Casamigos and Don Julio products, which are labeled as 100% agave, don't actually meet the regulatory requirements to carry that label in the U.S. and Mexico. Company denies the allegations, saying its tequilas are certified by the proper authorities. Another major fast food chain phasing out some common food additives. In-N-Out Burger says the artificial dyes used in its strawberry milkshakes and pink lemonade will soon be replaced with natural coloring. The California-based chain says it's also working to switch over to a new ketchup that uses real sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup. Before we go, there is a search for a big lotto winner in Arizona. Someone won $150,000 in the Powerball drawing. Winning ticket was sold at the Desert Springs Travel Center in Littlefield. That's along the border with Nevada and Utah. No big jackpot winner, so the top prize is now $123 million heading into Saturday.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Temperatures continue to climb, and tomorrow we are back in the mid-90s, which is near normal for this time of the year. Another really nice sunny day. We'll start out in the 60s, end up in the upper 80s around lunchtime, and then those 90s will take over through the rest of the afternoon and into the early evening hours. Winds for the valley relatively light. We do have a few breezes here and there up north and out east for tomorrow afternoon. Winds near where the Greer Fire are burning at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then winds really ramp up on Saturday. In fact, Saturday and Sunday looking pretty windy across our state, with gusts at 35 to 45 miles per hour across much of the high country, even higher across parts of Mojave County, and in the valley gusts at 25 to 30 miles per hour, especially in that Sunday forecast. Here's the next 7 days. Temperatures dropping on Sunday too as a storm system passes by. We're down into the upper 80s Sunday and Monday before we climb back into the triple digits by the middle to end of next week.